class, we did the configuration of what is called, we created this HANA specific. One is vendor specific. We already done what is called configure, which is common in ECC and HANA for vendor. That we have done. And after that, we created what is HANA specific for the creation of business partner. Okay, first we define the roles. Roles are already being created by SAP. We did not create anything. FLVN00 is for the standard vendor, finance vendor. And FLVN01 is MM vendor. Okay, so FLVN00 is the standard vendor and FLVN01 is the MM vendor. Then we find the number ranges. X6 is your number range number, and this is the range which was available. I took this one, and then we assigned it with the, we created the BP grouping, and then we assigned the number range with the BP grouping. Then we configured BP role category for direction BP to vendor. This was, we did not do anything, it was already there. And this one is, what we did, this is the vendor group. With the group, we have tagged with the BP role. Now the system knows that these are the vendor groups and these are the BP roles. Then we define the number assignment, direction BP to vendor. So this is the grouping, this is the group, and we have assigned it to each other. Okay. Then this was the defined number assigned for direction vendor to BP. Okay. So this is the grouping and this is the, so these are the basic configurations that we need to do. These are the basic configurations that we need to do for BP. Now we are in a position to create the vendor master. Now remember, whatever we have done, configured, whatever we have configured are configuration data. Remember, whatever we have done so far in SPRO is the configuration data. Now we'll be entering in the field where we'll be creating the master data, right? So first will be create the vendor. So let us go back to the SAP screen. So whatever we did here, we did over here is SPRO, SAP project reference object. Here we have configured. So whatever we have done so far is the configuration data. Remember, where you do the configuration is the configuration data. Now we are entering into the easy access level. In the easy access level, we'll be creating the master data. Remember. So first we'll be creating the vendor. So we go to, we can go to this accounting, then we go to financial accounting, then in your case, it's accounts payable because we'll be dealing with the vendor, you have to pay the vendor. So accounts payable is also called sundry creditors, right? So click here and then you go to master records. In the master records, you'll find FK01 is to create the vendor. FK02 if you want to edit the vendor. FK03 if you want to display the vendor. And FK05 if you want to block or unblock the vendor. Okay, so all these are the transaction codes. So if you click here, what will happen? It will say that redirect to transaction BP as transaction FK01 is obsolete. So in ECC, these are all active, but in HANA, when these are still showing, but if you click on this, it will always redirect to business partner. This one. Okay, so remember, whenever you create vendor master, it will be transaction code will be BP. So /n BP. Here we are. Okay. So now you have to decide whether your business partner is your person or an organization or group. Now let us understand the scenario. What is our company name? Our company is GP Worldwide. This company manufactures wheat flour, biscuits, and cookies, and these are the raw materials. Okay, and we have a corporate office, factory plant, Hyderabad and Chennai. Okay, so let us take that for the corporate office. For the corporate office, we have a company that is providing our service, vendor, company that is providing housekeeping service. Housekeeping service and e-management service. E-waste management service. Okay. These are the two vendors that providing in a corporate office housekeeping service and e-waste management service. So are these vendors actually related to your production? Yes or no?
No, sir.
So the vendor that is providing housekeeping service and e-waste management service in your corporate office are actually not providing any raw materials or any service that actually related to your manufacturing, right? So what we'll do, we'll first create a e-waste management service company vendor. So we'll take an organization. When you click on organization, you will say screen will open in front of you. Okay, in the screen you will have to first select the role. What is the role? So you'll find here, yeah, FLVN00 standard vendor. FLVN00 the standard vendor. Okay, do you want to create? So FLVN00 is a standard vendor, and with this you have to tag with the groupings. So let us find out the groupings. BP number range. Can you see your grouping number range? Is this your company? No. We have to first find out the groupings. So what is our company code? 9501. Yeah. Is this your business partner? Grouping?
Yes, sir. 9501.
So with this, the grouping should match. Okay. And now you select this is vendor is also a company. And now you can write E-West Management Limited. Okay. In this, you can write E-West Limited. Okay. So let us take that this waste management company is in our corporate office in Mumbai. So it's in Mumbai. So Mumbai Road. Address is 15, whatever. This is the address of this vendor. Huh? Remember. Postal code 40051. It is in Mumbai. Okay, and it is in India. IN. and the state is Maharashtra. Okay, and PO box is mandatory. I don't know that actually. I'm giving it some artificial one. Okay, PO box and anything else. This is as per the requirement. Telephone number, mobile number, all these belongs to the vendor. Nividiji. Okay, this is the, you can see this showing. Okay, now payment transaction. Here you have to give the details of the bank details of the vendor because you need to pay to the vendor. So country is IN. Bank key, let us see that this vendor is doing bank with the HDFC Bank. Okay, so HDFC bank account of the vendor. Okay, I've given the bank details. This much information is enough. Okay, after that, what you do? You save it. You first check it whether everything is perfect or not. So business partner is error free. Okay, business partner is error free. So now you can save. So you can see business partner is created. Can you see this number has come? 3321. This number has been generated from the BP and number range. So e-management company has been created as a FI vendor, not as MM vendor. Okay. Now, the system doesn't know that e-waste management belongs to which company. Which company's vendor is this? The system doesn't know because system is deaf and dumb, right? Since system is deaf and dumb, you have to inform the system. So what you will do now, you this vendor, you have to tag with the company code. So you click on company code, you'll get an option. Okay, and then this is in a edit mode, not in edit mode, display mode. And remember, this is the supply number. This has come from the vendor account and number range. From there, this number has been generated. Okay, and this is for BP number. Two number is different. Now you change it to edit mode. Now what is our company code?
9501.
9501. Okay, so I'll put 9501. Okay, so I'm tagging this vendor with the company code. Enter. As soon as I enter, see GEP Limited, this option will come because remember, when I configured the vendor group, I made reconciliation account as required entry. You know, remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because this vendor, whenever you deal with this vendor, you are not going to pay instant.
Yes.
Your bill, your invoice will be amount will be recorded in the reconciliation account, which is
Yes,
called sundry
Sundry
creditors or
creditors.
accounts payable.
Mm.
But we haven't created the sundry creditors account. We haven't created. So who will create this? It is a role of a FI consultant to provide you with that GL, right? So what we'll do? We will ask for the FI consultant to provide us the GL. So for the creation of the vendor master, you need to have the GL accounts payable ready, right? Where this gone? Okay. So it has gone down so far. Okay, so you need to have, before you create the vendor master, you need to have the sundry creditors account ready. prerequisite. Sundry, creditors, or accounts payable, whichever you name you want to give. But normally, sundry creditors name is not used. Accounts payable name is used. It comes on the liability side, the liability side of the balance sheet, because you are liable to pay to the vendor role of FI consultant. Okay. Role of FI consultant. So use transaction code, use T code FS00. Create the GL, general ledger. So let us go to the screen, open a new session. You can go by path or you can go by transaction code FS00, general ledger, master record, GL accounts, individual processing, FS00. In FS00, this is not your company, so you have to search your company 9501, enter. Okay, so in the liability side we have to create that, right? So we can copy it from here.
सर सर मैं बोल रहा था सर, मैं एक बार जब यहाँ पे जीएल अकाउंट बना रहा था सर, तो ये जो साइट का जो कंपनी कोड के नीचे एसेट लायबिलिटी और एक्सपेंसेस और लायबिलिटी जैसे फोल्डर में आ रहा है ना सर, वैसा नहीं आ रहा था मेरे में पूरा ये पूरा स्क्रीन आ रहा था और साइड वाला थोड़ा मतलब दिखा नहीं रहा था और मुझे बार बार
Okay, at the end of the training I'll show you. Just remind me before I close today's class. Okay.
Okay sir.
Okay, so you select this and you copy it. Give the number 2,02,000. Enter. So now you can see balance sheet, liabilities. Remove this. Accounts payable. Accounts payable. Change it to accounts payable. Accounts payable account. Control data. Okay. Balance in local currency. Remember, when it's a reconciliation account, you have to tag it with the vendor. Remember this. Don't forget this. You have to tag it with the vendor. Rest is all same. Go to create bank interest, and this is a reconciliation account, so you have to select G067 reconciliation account. Rest everything is same. You can select language English, that's it, and you save it. Not defined, so you have to cannot define in local currency, remove it, and now you save it. So now your accounts payable GL is ready or the liabilities. Okay, now come out of this. Let us go back to the vendor creation screen. Now you click here. Now you will see your accounts payable GL is ready. Tag it with it. Okay. So here you mention it. GL number is 2,02,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Save it. Okay. Clear on this? This part is clear? Okay. Now you can give the short key for the vendor. It is vendor number 012. Okay, payment transactions. You can select the payment terms from list. You can initially you can go for payment payable immediately. Okay. After that, what you do? You go and recheck, check whether everything is perfect or not. So the business partner is error free. Now you save it. So now you can see that first you created the general data. In the general data, you made this the address, and then you you inform the system that it belongs to this company. So this vendor is called FI vendor. This is not a MM vendor. Anybody, any question, asks me. All are okay with this? All are okay with this? So to create vendor master,
Yes.
to create vendor master, transaction code is BP. So all of you understood this? All of you? Okay, fine. So if you understood this, so remember we have created the FI vendor and this is the role FLBN00. This business partner number has come from BP groupings and number range, and this supplier number has come from the vendor account group. So this is our vendor and this is the role. You have assigned this vendor, you have considered this supplier. This supplier is, what is the name of the supplier? EOS Limited as your vendor and business partner, and given the role of what is the role? Finance vendor. Okay. Now we will test. After creation of this vendor, we will go for testing. So how to do test? We are going to test by posting an vendor invoice. Okay, now we are going to test it by posting a vendor invoice. The posting of vendor invoice, the transaction code is FB60. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay, so let us test now. My vendor is ready. So remember, this is called the master data. Okay, this is the master data. Remember, in our introduction class, I told you that two types of data are created. One is master data and one is transaction data. Configuration data is created in the SPRO part. After you do the configuration data, you created the master data, which is the vendor. Now we are going to test by posting a vendor entry. How to do it? You go to accounts, financial accounting, go to accounts payable, document entry. FB60 is for invoice posting. FB60, you will get errors as we do the posting, and we're going to solve those errors. So double click on FB60. This is the screen. Okay, this is the screen. Okay, now first, this is company code is 3501. First you have to change the company code. What is our company code? 9501. GEP Worldwide is our company name. And you remember this document type KR? We have created KR vendor invoice. Nobody's answering. Yaru, people are go through the notes. I don't think so.
Yes,
I think you're
sir.
not getting right. So no response. So because we have to go, whatever I have done, see, I have created here. OBA7.
Vendor invoice.
Where it is. Come on, check here. Here it is. Vendor invoice, KZ, vendor payment, K vendor document. All things are related. That is what I've shown you. This KR vendor invoice number that you generated. We generated a number. This is the number we have generated. It will come from this. Whenever you post an invoice, the number will come from here. So let us first create. Now we have the company in place, company code. Now let us go and select the vendor. So once you click here to select the vendor, your company code should, you will check first the company code is perfect. Okay. Otherwise, if somebody else company code is there, you will find different vendor. Enter. So you can see your vendor, US Limited. Okay. double click. So vendor has come. Okay. Now the invoice date, F4. You press F4 in your laptop or desktop. You'll find the key F4. Once you press the F4, the calendar will appear, and if you press F2, you will get today's date. Okay. So F4 and F2. This is the posting period. Remember, we are in the month of July. So if you count from April, May, June, July, it's a period 4, right? Now, for suppose we are, vendor waste management has given us the housekeeping service, and against that they have sent us an invoice of 1 lakh. 1 lakh. So amount is 1 lakh. This is the text. This is the text. Vendor invoice posting. Okay. Now, when you are posting an invoice, your vendor is getting credited, and in the system it will give the debit automatically. So when you do what account you will use for your debit? You are making a purchase, right? You are making a purchase. So purchase account is not here, right? The purchase account is not here. We have only created these accounts, this inventory, GR, and this RM for MM purpose and for integration. And this is for accounts payable we created so that we can tag our vendor with the company code. But we don't have a purchase account because we have purchased a service, right? So we have to create a GL purchase. So go back to the screen. First, we also need a prerequisite, that is a purchase account. That will also be created by the FI consultant. So this part at this level you will find, but when you go for vendor posting, you need to have the prerequisite. Prerequisite purchase account, because I'm making a purchase. This will come in the expenses. In the expenses, because when you purchase any service, you have to, it's an expense for you. Who will create role of FI consultant? FI consultant. Okay. So now let us create the purchase account. We'll open another similar screen. Any screen open? Yeah, it is open here. So FS00, it will be under expenses. Select here. Okay. Copy it. 2. Enter. Primary cost and revenue expenses. So here I will make purchase account. Purchase account. Or you can make it service purchase account, because e-waste is a service. It's providing a service. So you can write service purchase account. Service purchase account. Now go to control data. Everything will remain the same. Here bank interest. Here you have to remember, you have to tag it with the cost element. 1. Primary cost and for reducing revenues. Okay. For expense and revenue, this has to be selected as per the requirement. Here it is the expenses, so I have taken this one. This is rest are all same, expense G004, and you can save it. So now my service purchase account is ready. So what I will do now, I will go back, come out of this. Okay. Oh, before that I'll mention here service purchase account. Service purchase account, and the GL number is, remove these expenses. Okay. Merchant Center. GL account is 4 lakhs 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. GL. And the role of your consultant, and you will come under, remove this, it will come under expenses, under account group GR, on account group expenses. And this is the role of FI consultant. You don't have to create, but for learning purpose, in your case, you will have to play the both role. Okay. So now my prerequisite is service purchase account. My service purchase account is ready. Now I can click here, my company code, and see service purchase account is ready. Debit. So how much we are purchasing? 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh. Okay. Now, under which head, for which place or which cost center you are spending money? You can here purchase invoice posting. Purchase invoice posting in the text. You have to select the cost center. Are you spending money for which cost center? Do you have cost center ready? You don't have cost center. Okay. We don't have the cost center ready. What are the cost centers? If you go to the study material, wherever you are spending the expenses is your cost center. So here your cost centers are your factory, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, and your corporate office, right? So you need to have the cost center ready because whatever spend, the company would like to know where you have spent the money. Okay, you paid the housekeeping service, but where they have provided the housekeeping service, right? So you need to have the cost center. And once you have the cost center, you also need to have the profit center. Have I given any note on cost center and profit center?
Yes, sir.
Where it is?
It's on the niche over.
Niche hoga na? Now you can see how the FI roles are coming one by one. Where are the cost centers? Posting period, cost centers. Okay, this is integration. And yeah, we have discussed the cost center. Okay, and the profit center. First, you need to create a profit center. So we will have wheat flour is a product, is a profit under product lines, biscuits and cookies, and we'll have a common profit center for our corporate office, because corporate office will not generate any revenue. So all HR department, finance department, legal department, IT department will come under common profit center. Okay, because we have activated the profit center. So how to create the profit center? To create the profit center, we use transaction code KE51. So to create profit center, use transaction code KE51. Okay, so let us now we got stuck here because we have the profit center and then we are able to create the cost center. So let us go to the screen, open a new session. Now you will have to go to the controlling part. So if you go to cost center, master data, cost center, individual policy, you can see K01 is to create the cost center and K02 to change the cost center. So if you go and click on cost center, okay, suppose I'm creating a cost center. The cost center is, let us take common Kolkata corporate office is a cost center because there you are going to spend the housekeeping expenses, E-West management. So we give a number. What is our company code? 9501, right? So we can give the next number. We can use it. In real time, it can be anything. Okay, it depends upon the company. So 9502, easy to remember, or we can go like this 1001. 1001, first cost center. Valid from 1st April. We started our business on 1st April 2025, and then you enter. Once you enter, you see here profit center option is here. So before you create the cost center, you need to create the profit center, right? So let us open another session, and then again you go to accounting, go to controlling, go to profit center accounting, go to master data, profit center, individual processing, and see KE51 to create, KE52 to change, KE52 to display. So we'll first create a profit center. So what is the profit center? We can keep the number same, 1001. So this is the screen for profit center. So you name it Kolkata Corporate Office. It will never generate profit. It's a dummy profit center, non-revenue profit center. But we have to create, because we have to create a cost center, since we have to spend all expenses. And we are already activated the profit center. So Kolkata, is it Kolkata or Mumbai Corporate Office?
Mumbai, sir, Mumbai.
Then why you people are not saying? Are you all understand what I'm saying? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Mumbai Corporate Office. Mumbai Corporate Office. Okay. Person responsible. Whoever will be personal responsible, his name will come. Okay. Department is not important. Profit center group. Remember, we created the profit center group. If you select here and go to the drop down, it will automatically come 9501 PC profit center hierarchy. Remember, we created profit center. Don't remember. Okay, I'll show you. We have created the profit center here. Clear? This is the profit center we created. We created this one, this configuration done. Maintain controlling area settings. We created a profit center. Now this profit center is coming. This one. Indicators, company codes, absolute defined, address, communication, history. Who has created this? If you make any change in the profit center, it will appear in these two tabs. Okay. So go to basic data. Now you have to, don't save profit center. You have to activate the profit center. Here it is, activate. So profit center is activated. So profit center has been created. We discuss more on profit center in our forthcoming class. Come out of this. Now we go and create the cost center. Okay, in the cost center, same number we have maintained to remember. Kolkata Corporate Office.
सर कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिस तो मुंबई में है ना सर?
Sorry, Mumbai Corporate Office. Mumbai Corporate Office. Mumbai Corporate Office. Okay, Mumbai Corporate Office of GB Worldwide. Okay, person responsible will be maintaining this, Mr. Y. Cost center category. Which cost center? If you click here, you will find a whole lot of options. So in our this corporate office, we go for administration, right? Then hierarchy. Remember, we created cost center hierarchy. If you click here, select here, we created, see, 9501 cost center hierarchy, right? Then we also created the business area. What is our business area? Have you created any business area?
Yes, sir. Just-
Here it is. Business area 9501 Mumbai Corporate Office GP Worldwide. We'll attach the business area. With this corporate office cost center, will attach the business area. Currency will be INR. Okay. And the profit center. Mumbai Corporate Office. Go to control. Remember, this is for actual revenues and all. This has to be unticked. These are all log. Actual revenues and all this needs to be unticked. This has to be unticked. Okay, do not tick it. Otherwise, everything will get logged. And then templates. This is not required. Everything. History. Who has created this? And then you save it. So now my cost center has been created. My profit center has been created, and we tag each other, right? So if we go down, see here we created the cost center. Before I go down, here it is. See, created the cost center. When you created the controlling area, we created a cost center. Cost center standard hierarchy, CCH, cost center hierarchy. See, whatever configured will now come into play. So you have to go through the notes very carefully. Okay. If you follow the notes the way I proceeded, then things will become easier. Otherwise, we will find tough. So where were the cost centers and the profit centers? Where are the cost centers? Downwards. Niche. No. Where are those cost centers, profit centers? Yeah. K51. So 1001 is our Mumbai corporate office. Okay, this is the profit center. We have maintained the same here also. Create cost center. Insert. Insert. Okay. Okay. Create cost center. Is KS01. Mumbai corporate office, and this is you can say is as common profit center. Or common profit center. Profit center. Okay, we are on these points. Any questions? I will create more cost centers and profit center in my forthcoming class. Okay, today I will just go and do the testing. Okay, so now here we are in FB60. It's been done. Go to FB60. Now you select here, click here, 9501. Now you will find your cost center, Mumbai corporate office. Okay, so everything is done. Once it is done, payment terms, you can select the payment terms, immediate payment. What is it saying? An entry field is not permitted. Okay, if it is not permitted, you can remove it at the moment. Okay, now you go to payment transaction. In the payment, you can see automatically system has taken 000 and the payment terms, because we have mentioned the payment terms particularly in the vendor master. So that is why it is taken. Okay, now we simulate it. In SAP, remember, whenever you post any document, you cannot delete it. You can only reverse it with reason. So we go to simulation. So you can see simulation. You can see 40 is the debit, service purchase account is getting debited, and vendor is getting credited because the vendor is sent us the invoice. We have entered the invoice, and now we go and post the invoice. But it is saying correct the customizing settings later. So there is some error in Universal Journal, which we are going to solve it in our tomorrow's class. Today I will stop. Now you can clear how the vendor entry is done at the 60. It will get posted. Once I solve this error, it will get posted. So I will not proceed any further. I will do this correction tomorrow in my class. Okay, I will copy this one. Copy it and I'll paste it. Okay. Tomorrow's class. Any question you can ask me? This is a common error. I will show you how to solve it. You will also face the same error when doing it. Any questions from anybody's side? No questions, so everything is clear to you? Okay. Now, there's a gentleman having that problem. What is the problem?
वो सर फोल्डर नहीं आ रहा था वो जो आप पहले GL मास्टर में.
Yeah. When you're going to, you are not getting, right? This
Yes,
is
sir.
this function is not coming. See, if you go to settings, okay?
Yes, sir.
You go to hierarchy display. Here it is saying display accounts navigation tree. This is the navigation tree. It is display selected. If I select do not display and I enter, okay, and then if I come out of this, okay, okay, again I go to accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, master records, GL, individual processing, FS00. See, it's gone. Okay, so go to settings, go to hierarchy display, enter, continue, come out of it, double click, it has come.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So with this, I close for today. See you tomorrow, same time. Thank you for joining. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Thank you.